Alrighty guys, so the part 3 of the 8th anniversary is very close. And I thought it's about time to do some predictions. I'm gonna be honest, this whole entire anniversary has been super unpredictable, sort of. I mean, part 1 you were kind of able to predict. We already knew it was gonna be Gogeta and Broly, but we didn't know it was gonna be Ultra. We didn't know that. So, but for the most part, it's just had been super unpredictable. A lot of unpredictable things here. But part 3, I think, is, believe it or not, it's like, I guess I'll say in the middle. We'll see what they do. Maybe they'll give us a hint that makes it easy to predict. But literally everything they've been doing, like even like the hints they gave for part 2, they made no sense. So they wouldn't even feel like hints. They just felt like whatever. It's especially when they revealed the characters. It made no sense. But yeah, man, part 3 is in a week, which is insane. Part 3 starts in a week, and the reveal is next week as well. So there's a few candidates, and the first one I want to talk about is MUI Goku. Okay, so it's been a year since we got MUI Goku transforming right here, transforming UI Goku. By the way, I have every character from that I like in the game from rarity, legend, limited, or higher. By the way, this transforming UI Goku was the last MUI Goku we got, but he needs an Ultra. He doesn't have an Ultra yet, and him being an Ultra is, I think, very likely. Very, very likely, because it ties into the whole thing anniversary perfectly. Sun Family, I already know the devs don't care about Charlotte, so we can kind of just forget about him. But Sun Family's going to Trunks. Then we have Saiyan with Broly, because I'm pretty sure Broly buffs Saiyan. And then Gogeta Blue and God Ki right there. So it's all perfect. I think MUI Goku could work perfectly. And the only thing to him is that there's a few things I want to talk about. First off, we already know his original mechanics and how broken he can be. Just generally speaking, from all the past UI Gokus we had, just in regular UI, he's still insanely toxic, right? But just imagine, like, an Ultra MUI, right? So, LF MUI Goku, both of them, they both have the thing with the dodging thing, and they damage you back. I would assume they'd probably give the same thing to him. I would hope it's something different. But I would assume it's probably going to be the same unique gauge. And then also, if you look back, the MUI Goku had a counter green. One had a regular green, and there was a UI Goku that even had an AoE green. That would be terrible. Oh no. No, we don't need that. But who knows what happened. But the one thing is, this guy is going to probably just reset the meta and make everybody hate the meta, because he's just going to be so annoying to fight. There hasn't been a single UI Goku that's not been ridiculously annoying to fight, right? The only reason why last year it didn't feel as bad was because we had Daima, which was like 10 times worse. So he kind of, thanks to Daima, it kind of softened the blow of UI Goku a little bit, like his abilities and stuff. Because obviously whatever Daima was doing was like 30, 50 times worse, right? But I think MUI Goku's like a pick that everybody's gonna pick, right? Because, I mean, it's freaking MUI Goku, and he doesn't have an Ultra yet. Way past due, in my opinion. Definitely should have had one by now. I think right now is actually a perfect time to do it. He just ties into everything perfectly. And also, like, people are saying that they're probably gonna do an Ultra Legend. If they do a Legend, then they could very easily be a Legend Jiren, a Legend Evolution Blue Vegeta. Or if they do double Ultra Jiren as well, or Ultra Jiren, Ultra Evolution Blue Vegeta, either one works fine. Works fine to me. But MUI Goku needs a character now, if not now, latest next year. I don't think they'll release him for Fest, because of the remake. I think remake is going to tie into Legend Fest this year. I think it's probably going to be God Goku and Beerus some sort of way. I'm not saying they'll be part 3. They could very easily be part 1, especially that we got an Ultra part 1 this Annie, so everything can change in every celebration now. Everything's on the table. So, but I think MUI Goku would fit maybe a little better in the Annie next year if they don't release him now. Just because of that, like, I feel like they just have to capitalize on, like, same thing like with Daima and stuff, which we'll get to in a second. But same thing with like Daima, like they should have capitalized it already, but they're going very slow at it. But yeah, MUI Goku 100% needs a character. I think you all know how much he needs it because it's freaking MUI Goku. So MUI Goku's the first one. Let's move on to another Daima character. And it's not specifically this version, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It doesn't have to be adult. It could be kid as well, right? Why is he not in the game yet? Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Why is Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku not in the game? And why is Goma not in the game? It makes no sense. We have Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who did nothing in Daima, before we have a Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It makes no sense. So, to me, Mini would make more sense, right? As of, like, what we need represented in the game. So, like, we get, like, an Ultra Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the end of it. That makes more sense to me, but I also could see them doing adult, because I think adult was generally more hype, to be honest. But from what we generally need in this game, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku makes more sense. And then Goma as well. If they do double Ultra, I guess they could make him an Ultra, but I would prefer him being a legend, right? I don't think he's a very popular character like that, so selling him as a lower tier would be better, I think, for the game. But this is very important, because the Daima, everything with Daima has failed ever since the Broken Team last year. Basically, every single thing with Daima has failed. Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was good, but he didn't have an actual proper setup. And then Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku was okay, and he's just a nothing release, like really nothing. Provided nothing to the meta at all, really. So it's making me just really think that there has to be Daima now or after party. Has to be. If there's not, then these releases literally make zero sense. Like, genuinely. And at that point, I don't even want Daima anymore at that point, I think. I'll be kind of over it at that point. I think if we get Daima at any point throughout, like, Legend Fest this upcoming year, 2026 Legend Fest, if we get Daima there, I wouldn't really... I'll be, I guess, excited, because, I mean, we needed Daima. At that point, we didn't have Daima. Let's say theoretically we didn't get Daima right now, and we have to go to the Legend Fest to wait for it. I'll be excited because we finally got Daima, but Daima is just nowhere near as hype as it used to be. And, like, the more days pass by, the less hype a thing becomes, right? So, just like with anything, like, it's just like you pull for example, like, you pull Ultra Gogeta Blue, you're absolutely ecstatic, alright? You're ecstatic, having an amazing time with the character, and after a while, like, you were enjoying the animations, like, insane, you loved it, and after a while, it just becomes regular, like, you know what I mean? You just go through the motions in a way. It's not as special, because you just seen it so many times, right? But for this, it's just that we feel that we needed it already, and it's just not here, right? It should have came already, right? Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where are you, man? Where are you? It has to be part 3 or after party. It has to be. There's no way. If it's not, then Legends is just selling, man. Because Daima is this newest content. Like, it doesn't make sense as why they didn't capitalize on it. It makes no sense to me, because they did capitalize it for the adult, but Mini had nothing. Like, they should capitalize the whole entire thing. It's a whole entire show. Like, for example, like the Blue Beast Gohan, when they capitalized on that decently well, right? They released the Blue Beast Gohan pretty much after, like, I think like 2 months after the movie came out, which is not bad. But the hype is still very high, you know. He's a brand new form, everything. But the thing with that is that was a movie, so there's way less scenes and way less moments in a movie with that character, so it's much easier to do that. With this, there's way more characters, so you should be pushing out more characters more often, right? They should. I would even go as far as to say they should have made it to where they combined the banners with, like, certain different characters, right? They kind of did do that with Glorio and Kid Goku, but I mean, like, Legend Limiteds. Like, they should have put multiple Legend Limiteds and then multiple Sparkings to actually fill up the roster of Daima, because they release a Daima character. Let's say they give them restrictions. They like to do that a lot with Daima. Who you gonna run with them? Who are you gonna? You're really gonna run Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku? That Ultra has to be so busted, because they are not good right now. I mean, Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he has the Endurance Stone, which is good. So, I'm not saying that they're not terrible, but, like, obviously you would rather really not do that. You'd rather run them, I guess, with some other characters. So, but, like, they love to give restrictions to Daima, and I'm scared for that, because I think the team generally just won't be good enough, if you know what I mean. So, the Ultra would basically just have to be so far beyond the game that he's just insane, basically, because the Daima team isn't good enough, right? Like, for example, they did the same thing for Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He had restrictions, but Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was good enough at the time, so he was fine. He was just that good in comparison to like these characters. They're not that level of good, so it's a little more scary, right? But we'll see if they do Daima, if they really are going to restrict it or not. But realistically, just mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Legend Goma, it needs to happen. If not now, after party, right? So the next thing I want to talk about is, this is a new one because all these buffs, this is very possible. Blue Beast Gohan, not Blue Beast Gohan, just Beast Gohan in general. I say Blue Beast Gohan, I'm thinking of the same guys. But Beast Gohan, with all these buffs, man, they released Gohan and Trunks, they released Pan, they're giving a Zenkai 2 Revival Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's insanely good again. So there's a lot of hybrid stuff, a lot of hybrid Saiyan stuff, and movies, by the way, I forgot about that, movies, Gogeta and Broly. So it's a Beast Gohan also makes a lot of sense, right? He would just pair with literally everything in the whole entire anniversary, but you guessed it, the one character he will not is Shallot. Shallot's the only one where he will not pair well with, which is insane, but I wouldn't be surprised if Legends does that, right? Shallot's gonna need the God Goku unique equipment treatment whenever they decide to do it. He's gonna need that level of treatment because he's gonna get cooked, especially tomorrow, because this is going up on Tuesday. Wednesday which is tomorrow for me, is Revival Gohan Zenkai. Shallot's not doing anything, but this whole entire anniversary has been themed around game originals. I would say more so hybrids than game originals, because I mean Shallot's not really doing anything in the meta. And then movies, obviously. So Beast Gohan ties in literally perfectly with everything, right? I also could very easily see a plat possibly for Beast Gohan or unique equipment very easily, because they don't not one of those Beast Gohans have that, so that's very possible. But they could just remake the Ultra Beast Gohan, right? Very, very easily they can just do that. They could just remake Ultra Beast Gohan, because they already remade Ultra Gogeta Blue. I would prefer if they didn't, actually. I would prefer a Legend, right? They could do like a Legend Beast Gohan, maybe Ultra Orange Piccolo, or reverse it, right? But I mean, when he come out Legend Fest 2024, it's 2020. It's been a year and a half. I mean, they could remake it, but I feel like it would be kind of cliche at this point, right? Because we have so many beasts, right? I don't know, but generally speaking, as a pick, he just makes the most sense. I didn't want to talk about it too much because Beast Gohan doesn't have too many moments in the movie, so they're just going to be probably taking stuff out of the manga for his animations and all that good stuff. But Beast Gohan's definitely on the table because all the tags align perfectly besides Shallot with this guy. So let's move on to the next one. And this is all because of an update I'm actually going to bring up right now. Let's go here. This update really is making me think that we can get an active skill or active gauge, preparation mode, active gauge character like Trunks. Very, very possible. And the character I'm talking about, I believe Ryuden brought this up. It was, I mean, this is his dream, right? It's a Spirit Bomb End of Z Goku. Because they, in this bug fix, they were fixing the way you're able to see active skills, right? So meaning you'll be able to see Trunks' active preparation mode, active skill much easier, and then Gogeta Blues as well, which is those are only two you see right now, or because you don't really see Trunks that much, but you know, you see him more often than pretty much any other character that has an active skill, right? So they made it easier to see that. So, and the fact that they did this now is weird. It doesn't really. There wasn't really a reason to be doing this, so it's just making me think that it's gonna be some like new active skill or a preparation mode for an Ultra coming up like in a week. So that's what it's making me think. So a dream for me, honestly, I would love it if it was Spirit Bomb Goku for Part 3 Ultra. and then and you can slap on the side the Legend Majin Vegeta, because I know Turles is everywhere. It's because the reason why I have Turles is because he's my favorite Ultra in this game, but my favorite character in Dragon Ball is Majin Vegeta. Okay. In fact, my thing will be themed as Majin Vegeta if my buddy didn't have it. My buddy has a YouTube channel as well that has Majin Vegeta. I would have done that instead. But what's it called? Majin Vegeta is my favorite character of all time from Dragon Ball. So if they do that, they have to do a Legend Majin Vegeta. But realistically, they'll probably do like a Kid Buu or something like that, Legend Kid Buu. Or maybe the other way around, be like a remade Ultra Kid Buu, which would be, I wouldn't be a crazy fan of that. But then they'd have a Legend Spirit Bomb and a Z Goku as well. So that's where I'm on that. That is very possible in my eyes. And then they're also bringing back, just to keep this in mind, they're bringing back the Ultra Buuhan banner, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner, which actually I'm going to talk about in a second. And then, what was the other one? It was, Legend Piccolo. So what's making me think is, Buuhan is Majin Buu Saga, so that's NSC Goku. Piccolo is Regen Kid Buu. And actually, matter of fact, they're both Regen, so Kid Buu. That just results to Kid Buu there. And then 4Ku, I'm resulting to Sun Family, but it's still a little weird because it is, generally speaking, that 4Ku tends, I would imagine, means more GT, right? But I mean, I don't know, but like, we'll see, because I mean, these Ultra banners, I don't know if they really have meant much of anything crazy. The only time I think I remember it really meaning something was Bardock. They brought back Legend Bardock, and that was because of the Goku and Bardock Zenkai. That's the only time I can remember that really mattering in the anniversary. But other than that, it hasn't really seemed the past to really matter, right? But as I was saying, Spirit Bomb and the Z Goku definitely, I think, is on the table. And then Legend Majin Vegeta or Kid Buu, 100%. If it's Legend Majin Vegeta, and if it's a Legend Majin Vegeta and Ultra Spirit Bomb, this is the end of Z Goku. This probably is my favorite anniversary of all time. Nothing will ever beat it, I don't think. I don't think anything will ever beat this, because the Part 1 is probably the best Part 1 we ever had. Part 2 was good, and it's not as bad as people are making it seem. And then Part 3 is just immaculate. Like, everything I can even ask for, like, right? Not only is Ryuden going to be going out with his thing, I'm getting my Majin Vegeta, like, come on. Like, yeah, man, so, but like, from my eyes, this is not even like a bias thing. I would say, obviously, that it's not even like a thing. Like, Legend Majin Vegeta is definitely more hype than Legend Kid Buu. Obviously, it's preference, but from the general audience, more people would agree that Legend Majin Vegeta is more hype than a Kid Buu, right? So, that's where I'm on that, but these are my predictions for now. It's very hard to predict this, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, so. But the only hint we have really is that update, I think, honestly. That's like the only hint we realistically have, and then maybe the banner's coming back. But, yeah, man, this is my predictions for the Part 3 of the 8th anniversary. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.